Leo, hello Leo. This reading is already so intense. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited to see where this is gonna go. This is an intense energy, and okay, let's clear the energy really quick. Okay, so I have your coffee cup right here. Okay, I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle. I have the messages I saw in your coffee. What's going on here? I feel like an overwhelming shift in the energy, like for this reading. So I don't know if I'm gonna post this. We're gonna see. It feels like hopelessness. It feels like worry, but there is no reason to worry. Okay, there's no reason to worry, but it feels like a lot of worry. I think that something is leaving you in waves. Trauma is leaving your body in waves. And there is a big wave, there is a big shift that just hit. Or maybe this is going to tell you so when this happens, you don't freak out. Okay, so I see a little bird, a little yellow bird, and that means happiness and energetic times ahead. It means like safety, to be vulnerable, and good fortune. I feel like I'm gonna cry just saying those things because I feel like the person that this reading is for is like wanting this so bad, wanting to get to this place of happiness and being safe and just having love around you and giving love to other people and just, being safe and happy in your life. It's like wanting it so bad and doing the work, like willing to do anything to make this happen. But there is this feeling of like, maybe it's not going to happen, maybe it will never happen. And yellow, the bird is yellow. So this is the solar plexus chakra. So this is your true self getting to finally shine through, because it's like all of this time, all of this joy that you have been, the love that you have been, is only a fraction. It's only the tip of the iceberg of what you're actually capable of the powers that you're capable of the talent, of the knowledge, spiritual. This could have to do with a psychic connection, healing powers, Reiki powers, okay? This is only a fraction of what you're actually able to do. A very small compared to a huge iceberg, right? You have no idea. But the rest of the iceberg is under the water, and the water is emotions. So there is something that has been suppressing who you really are and your self-confidence to be who you really are and really shine your light and have your love really be here on this planet in your body. It's like the trauma that you have been through, the sadness that you have been through, the experiences that has happened to you, it's leaving you now. Okay. So I saw a cat and a raccoon, and the cat was turning into a raccoon and vice versa, which is very interesting because, cats represent this intuitive knowing. They can see into another dimension, they can see spirits, they can see the future, they remember past lives like this, you know what I'm saying? And they can see your past lives. Cats know it all. So there's that energy, and then the raccoon, which the raccoon is like a willingness, is leaving no stone unturned. They're going to do any action to get, not necessarily in a greedy way or anything like that, but just like the physical action and physically looking and trying to make things happen. So you're kind of going to be shifting back and forth into this knowing. And then, okay, now it's time to take action. And the raccoon is the one that's going to do like the work, because manifestation right? Part of it is aligning, part of it is your intuition, but part of it is also inspired action and following that impulse when you get it. So this is kind of like you're on track. Some of you may think you're not on track for your life. You're not on your right path. There was something that was supposed to work out. It didn't work out. That's wrong. That is wrongo. Okay. So I Thich Nhat Hanh. Okay. I heard a passage from one of the books I read about that Thich Nhat Hanh wrote. Okay. And I'm going to really paraphrase this here. This is not exactly what he said at all, but this is the meaning behind it. It's kind of like, you know, to thank the person who, you know, wrote the book, you have to thank a writer, but then you also have to thank like the person who is like a logger who went and cut down a tree so that that could be made into paper to make the book. And then you have to thank the logger, his wife, because she made the bread for the meal for the logger to eat breakfast that morning. And if the logger didn't have breakfast, he wouldn't have had the energy to cut down the log. And then you have to thank, you know, her parents for, you know, giving birth to her. And, you know, it's like, and then you have to thank the forest and the tree. You know, it's like everything is so connected. And you may feel completely alone, but you're not. You're not. You're actually, right before you have this huge spiritual experience, which I feel like is what is happening, you feel so alone and so unconnected to everything and just like, what? And then there is this, no, actually this heightened connection to all things. No, this crazy surge of spiritual power, of sureness, of alignment, of, you know, a lot of things, right? Physical and spiritual and metaphysical and in the body, right? I saw a family, a mom, a dad, and a baby, right? And you could be anyone in that picture. But it's like some of you, it's like it feels like you want that. You wanted that family, you wanted that security, you wanted people around you, whether it be friends or actually a family with kids. You wanted to have that. And there is a sense of security and happiness and people that you can be vulnerable with and be safe and enjoy things and, you know, live life with, right? And there's something here about thinking that, you know, you did something that messed something up. Like you're not on the right path. You're not going to get it. You messed it up. You could have had it then if you would have. No. What happened was supposed to happen in this particular way. Yeah. What was messed up was supposed to be messed up. Oh, and Akcha. That's why Akcha is here. Okay. Okay. Some of you, I saw a shooting star and then I heard destiny swap blocked. So some of you, somebody tried a destiny swap on you. Probably several different people did. Okay. And this was blocked. This was blocked by your ancestors. And that's why I see Akcha here. So Akcha is like a movie. I mean, it is a movie. It's called Akcha. I think it's OKJA. And it's a movie where... It's a movie where I had a dream like where they live. But this was a while ago. But anyways, okay. So Akcha is like he's modified to be like a hippo. Like creature that it's like doesn't hurt the planet as much and there's more like meat for people with like minimal impact on the internet. And this was created to be eaten by people. And there's a part at the end, I don't want to give away the movie, but there is a part at the end where a bunch of older these hippo creatures save a baby one. We'll just leave it at that. Doesn't ruin the ending. We'll just save it there. Okay? And because of this, it's like So this is like what it's telling me is like there was maybe a destiny swap that tried to happen, but your ancestors stopped it. Your ancestors saved you. And no matter what happens, they will always save you from this, because there is something here that you're supposed to have, and you could know that, and that's why you feel so empty and so hurt, because it's been so much time and you haven't had it. But everything that happened was important. It was important for this awakening here. It was important because of the love you're going to be able to give. There was a reason why it needed to happen. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Yeah, there is a family here. There's a family here. And there is like a fish jumping out of the water here. So this is a back turn to a fish. So there could be some kind of worry, you know. You're worried, another person is worried. There's two people here. There's a masculine, there's a feminine here. And backs are turned to this fish jumping. So there is an opportunity here that's going to be given to you and your divine counterpart. You may not know each other yet. You may not have synced up together yet. Or you may have met them and you're wondering, is this going to happen here? But the fish jumping out, this is an opportunity that continues to give. Okay. It doesn't, you know, it's like an investment where you make more and you make more and you make more and you make more and you make more. That's what this is like saying. So that is in a relationship as well. You know, a real love relationship where people are healed and balanced. The connection builds and builds, and it doesn't just like, oh, die out. You know, you see all these things online of like, oh yeah, 2 years in and it's like, whatever. No, this is not like that. But you don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. And there is this, both heads are like slightly down. There is this disappointment. There is this like, oh man, I guess it's not going to happen for me. You could think that this other person could think that like you missed your opportunity here. Like you missed your opportunity here and you didn't. And there is an emperor here. There's an emperor here. So we got to see about this energy. Yeah. Because I'm not sure about this. There's an emperor energy. Ugh, you can't see it. It's not clear, but it's clear to me. I got to see what this is about. There's somebody here that is, okay, this is the king. Highest timeline. I'm telling you. There's something here that's changing here. But there could be something that, this is the way that things have always been, and they're going to change now. They're not going to be that way. So there could be a person that's like in charge of something, and this is going to change here. Psychic attacks. I'm telling you. There's something here that about, it's like right as you're getting to your highest timeline, there is all of this confusion. It is darkest before the dawn, you know? It's like right before you have this breakthrough, it has been, you know, night the longest. You know what I'm saying? Unspoken language of the trees. And I was talking about a lumberjack, a logger. And Okja, it's like these animals that are being sacrificed for humanity, and the plants and the animals here that are being sacrificed for us, you know, but we are a part of them and they are a part of us, you know. So when we succeed, when we are in alignment, when we love ourselves and we are in love with life, you know, every you know, being on this, every animal, every plant, everything, they are succeeding too, you know. It's like the tree made a wish, you know, in the forest to get to be a human so that they could be a writer. So this paper that they're making, they could get to write something. They could tell their story, you know. This is like consciousness expanding, expanding, expanding. So it's like we come from these trees, we come from this earth, and this earth is us as well. It's like goes all of these different ways that's way more entangled. And that doesn't mean we shouldn't care about trees and we shouldn't, you know, care about the planet and animals and all of those things and do things to, you know, bloodline. That's the thing, is everything is connected. Everything. So there's a new king in town, and I feel like you're that king. You know what I mean? The way that things have been done is that only the logger gets credit for what they have done. But now this is changing to where all things get credit for their part, or get to be seen, or their voices get to be heard, you know? That's like this energy here. You have music here and answering the call. So some of you, this could be about, you know, writing music that could really speak to you, or God and like angels could be giving you answers, answering the call. Soul song, yeah. There could be answers in music lyrics, you know, and you're just going to have goosebumps and you're going to know this is the divine speaking to me through music, through artwork, okay? Or you could be an artist too, you know, but this is going to help you with answering the call. Okay, now the cat is turning into a raccoon and it's time to act, right? So how inspirational is this already? Jeezo. Okay, look at me. I need to relax. Oh my gosh. Getting all crazy. Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. There's like a new person coming into your life. Okay. And scales. Keeping your life in balance. That's what I'm saying, is there's a new king in town. You know, and I feel like it's you. There's something here where you're going to bring something into balance. You're in balance. You might not feel in balance. It's like just when we raise our consciousness, we raise our vibration, and now we're at this new standard, you know, vibration, right? It's like we feel very uneasy in the beginning of that, you know, but it's like, it's okay. You're actually doing really good. So like chill. And you're about to be able to tell that. It's like the scales are leveling out at a higher set now, you know? It's like when you get a new scales and it's like better and it's higher up and it can hold more weight. You're not used to it in the beginning. It's very wobbly. That's a weird example. But like if you're on top of a skyscraper, okay, and you know, you all of a sudden the ground, that's what you're standing on, the outside of the ceiling of the skyscraper, the roof of the skyscraper, it raises up. You're gonna be like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, does this mean we're going down? Like, what's happening? Oh my gosh, we're so much higher than what we were before. You know what I mean? There's like, I feel like that's what's happening with your vibration. And this is why this kind of energy, or it's gonna be happening if it didn't happen yet. You have the Ram, a stubborn and aggressive person, and then needle in the thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So this is what I'm saying, is there is no reason for worry, you know? There could be people that are very stubborn and you know, okay, they don't want me to win. They don't want this wish to come true. They don't want this, they don't want that, but it doesn't matter. Your wish is still going to be granted. You could be dealing with a situation that's very difficult and involves somebody in authority that it's very difficult to communicate with them. They're very stubborn. They have no reason to help you out and you feel like you need help. This could be a legal matter. This could be something with work. This could be finances. This could be something, right? Where you're like, this is how things have always been done and this person is very stubborn. How am I going to handle this situation here? But it's kind of like saying, it's going to be okay. There is going to be a solution here. Yeah, involvement with the law. This could be something legally that you're handling, but justice is going to be served. That's why you have the scales here. You have fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this is what I'm saying, and this is how it's being depicted here, which is so interesting. So interesting. Because we also have, and then I'm going to explain. So we have the broken wishbone, and then we have the wishbone. How interesting, right? So a wish will not be granted. A wish will be granted. A wish is granted. So it's kind of like saying, yeah, something isn't going to happen. You're right. But something is. And this is the right thing. And that's what it feels like is I wanted this to happen. It's not happening. It didn't happen. So I made a mistake. I missed my chance. And this is like saying, no, you didn't. A wish is going to be granted, but I feel like it's a bigger wish. Okay. And this has to do with answering the call. This has to do with your soul song. Okay. This has to do with who you really are. And we have Lemurians here and multiverse. Oh, wow. Truth revealed. This is the truth about your power revealed. Okay, a bird may love a fish, signore, but where will they live? Then I shall have to make you wings. So there is something here about an impossibility for a twin flame connection. Twin flames come from Lemuria. So there you go. Or something here that is wanted. You have a connection to the multiverse. You have a connection to more than just right here before you, right here in front of you. And this is what I'm saying is like, well, the masculine way is the way that things have always been done. Well, now the feminine way is the way. And this is the wish granted. There's a new king in town. Yeah, and it's a queen. And she's more powerful than any king ever was, you know? And there is not going to be a king. It's just going to be a queen, you know? And it's not about gender, but it's just about things are changing here. And it's like there is a person that is for you. And this person can be night and day different than your past or even than you. This is why we have the bird and the fish, right? So very interesting. And that's the people that I saw and the fish behind them that they didn't see, you know, and the fish was jumping up in the air, you know. So this is very interesting. It's like something very important, like as a raise or a new job. So there is this security here. There is this wish fulfillment. You are going to get what you want, but what you want maybe was in the parameters of the old ways. So it was like a wish, but it was the wish with limitations, with ceilings, you know, and it's like spirit wants you to make all of those ceilings into floors and go higher up because your wish is bigger than what you were wishing for, you know. And that's what this is talking about, because the masculine aspect is going to go out there and they're going to do everything. They're going to work for a certain number of hours and they're going to get a certain amount of a paycheck, you know. When the feminine is more passive income, you know, is subtracting, very little work, you know. So which music artists, you know, there's people that are musicians that are artists, you know, that, you know, they work very minimal amount. You know, there's a lot of people that make a ton of money that don't work all that much, you know. Not everybody, right? But, you know, that's a thing here. So there's something here about that. There's something here about this, you know. So let's see about this now. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. You have the eagle here. You have the eagle. So the eagle is, you know, is for freedom. The eagle talks about freedom and it talks about vulnerability. The eagle has to be willing to be vulnerable, okay? There is a point where the eagle has to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pull out all of my feathers. I'm going to smash my beak in. I'm going to starve for like 2 months while I grow a new beak and all my new feathers come in. If they don't do this, they're going to die at 40. It's like either suffer and then you're going to be reborn, or you're going to slowly die. Because something about their beak and it's like grows shut or something, some weird thing like that. So all eagles have this choice, you know, decision to make. So there's like a decision for a new life, to be reborn, to go for what you really want. And you feel like I failed. I didn't do it right. I made the wrong decision. You know, I'm not good enough. It's not going to happen for me, you know. It's just like the eagle breaking their beak, pulling out all their feathers, and then thinking, it's never going to come. They're never going to grow back in. I'm not going to grow back my beak. I'm not going to be able to continue to, you know, it's not going to work. And this is saying, no, you're wrong, you know. And with the eagle here again, this could really be legal stuff too. Yeah, you have the butterfly is transformation. So this too, being in the cocoon and right before the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, you know, they've been in there for really long. They've been in there the longest they're going to be in there. You know what I mean? It's right before it's time, you know? So there is this energy of, am I ever going to stop being caterpillar soup? Feels like I just keep, you know, caterpillar soup. And it's like next year, still in the cocoon, still caterpillar soup. Like, all right, are these wings coming in or what? You know, and both of these, it's really, you have to be willing to be vulnerable, to sacrifice everything and start anew, you know, and you did the sacrifice, and some of you are worried that the newness of it all is not coming in. Well, it's coming in. And this is you and another person that have done this. Two people did this. Two people decided to do this. So there you go. And the fox is worried about being cheated. Worried about being cheated out of, you know, worrying about being outsmarted, worrying about being not talented enough, you know, and this kind of energy here. But there's something here that there's something here that you're kind of like, it's like giving me this energy of like, okay, psychic attacks, okay, things that need to come into balance, okay, things that you're working through here. But the fox is very clever. The fox is very, you know, it's kind of like, where is the fox in the food chain? I don't know. You know, they're not at the top, right? But they're definitely not at the bottom. But who eats foxes? Like, really? Nobody. Can you catch them? They're too smart. They're too clever. They're too, you know, they stand out. But because they stand out so much, they have learned how to use their other skills and how to hide in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you don't really realize your own real power, and you are about to. You know, that actually you don't really have any real predators. You know, but you don't have this burden of being at the top of the food chain, right? Because like bears have to battle each other. Even, you know, female bears and their babies, they have to fight, or their babies are going to be killed by, you know, other bears. So it's like, it's hard to be a bear, man. Everybody wants to kill you, you know? So the foxes are kind of like, you know, they're under the radar, you know? So I feel like there's something here where you're worried about something. You're worried about if you're going to be able to kind of like it's like you're in the perfect position for you, for your skill set, and to shine in such a beautiful way. So this is kind of like, don't discredit the fox here, you know, because the fox is kind of like, if you think about it, it looks like a cat and a raccoon kind of together, right? You know, they do have an intuitive knowing side, I feel like foxes, but they're also, you know, they know when to follow their impulses and be action oriented, and they know when to wait, and they can see the intention behind others. You know what I mean? So there is this very interesting energy here that you're kind of coming across. And I feel like there is this ending to this constant fight. You know, this constant fight, right? And getting the joys without having to work so hard. You know, that's kind of like the fox energy here. Yeah. You have the panther. Panther is intense spiritual strength. The panther is invincible. Talk about answering the call. The panther is your, you know, this is like spirit animal energy. This is your guardian. The panther is like a, you know, it's Bagheera was like a black panther, you know. This is like this ancient spiritual wisdom that you have access to, you know, in such a unique way here. So this represents really a heightened consciousness level and a deep groundedness with a deep spirituality at the same time. Shamans would wear a panther's tail around their necks. And the panther is considered, the black panther is considered the spirit animal of shaman. And in Wakanda Forever, no. In the Black Panther movie. He's Black Panther. Basically. But he, there is a spiritual aspect here, but there is this physical powers in this reality that the Black Panther has as well. So this is very interesting now. Yeah, it's really nice. How cool. Okay, let's get a couple of these. And this is like very much so personal power, sureness, This is a good energy. This is a great energy. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize this is so many cards. Okay, well, let go. Peaceful resolution. Ask for help from others. If you believe, and look for a sign. So like answer and call. Yeah, you're going to see the signs. I feel like some of you are worried. You're worried like, am I going to, am I be able to do this? Am I able to do my life's purpose? Am I able to do my mission? Do I believe enough? Am I doing this right? Looking for a sign. And there's something here that, maybe you're worried that you haven't let go. You haven't healed from things that maybe you should heal from. And then you have peaceful resolution is here. I feel like other people, other people could see you and tell you how great you are. I feel like you will give great advice to other people, but do you give that advice to yourself? Sometimes when I'm having a problem, like, what would I say to my best friend right now if they told me what I just thought to myself? And it's like, whoa, this is what I would say to them, And it's like, we're so hard on ourselves, but not others. So there's going to be people that you can ask for help. Spirit is going to guide you to these people if you don't feel like you have them already, But within you, you can come to a peaceful resolution, and you can ask your angels and your spirit guides for help. Because you are great just the way you are. You are great. So let go of that fear. Let go of that doubt, because you're destined for really great things. So this is like about you believing in yourself, And you should believe in yourself. You deserve to have a beautiful, fulfilling, happy life. And you are destined to have that. If you're this far in this reading, this is here for you. This energy is available to you, and you're going to do what is needed. You're going to be guided, to have this wish fulfillment, to have this wish granted, to have peace, to have love, to have joy. Yeah, you're going to have that. Okay. You're going to find your way to that. I feel like you're closer than what you think. And now look at this. We have the Earth Mother, the cow. Okay, you can even ask Mother Earth for guidance, Pachamama, okay? And you have the falcon, the seeker of feathers here. So this is the Nine of Swords. There's some kind of communication that's going to come to you here. And this is going to help remind you of who you are. This can be a sign from your spirit guides, because a feather is a sign. Birds are definitely signs. So you could get a sign from your spirits. It's like if you ask, it is given. Your spirits guides will give you an answer. Your angels, God, they will help guide you. And I just saw 3344 on the clock. So you can look up angel number 3344 on the clock. There is sureness. You're coming into an energy of being sure, of being clear, of making a decision and going for it. This card, the Four of Cups, typically is sitting under a tree and they're disappointed. They don't see what Spirit is offering them, but this little crab sees what Spirit is offering and they're walking towards it. So you're going to see, it's like asking, receiving a sign, and following it, seeing it play out in your life and going and taking the action to have it. You're in this Empress energy. You're in this embodiment energy of being at a heightened state of alignment, of raising your vibration, okay? And of having this wish granted, of having everything come towards you. You are. You may not feel like you are. You may be worried that you're not, but you are. Yeah, I feel like it's like you feel like you need to protect yourself. You feel like it's not safe. This is because your vibration has raised. This will pass. This too will pass. How many times in your life have you felt uneasy? And over time, it does pass. Over time, you see what the lesson was, right? Maybe not lesson, but you see what the meaning is. You see what's actually happening. You align. You align. You know, and then you have the bull, which is the Hierophant energy. So this is like two people coming together here. So you could be worried that you want a family. And you're worried that you're just going to be alone. You're just going to be alone. You're just going to be alone. But no, you're not. You're not. That's what this is saying. And you have the 10 of Cups here. The hippos. Okja. It looks like Okja. Your spirit guides are with you. They are all around you and they are helping, bringing this wish fulfillment to you. So you have this family, you have this security, you have this safe space to be vulnerable. You have this happiness, you have this good fortune. This is what you deserve to have. This is what you're worried you miss out on, but you're closer at it than ever before. And it's very, very, very close. Your spirit guides are like, if you could see what we could see, because the spirit can see right ahead of us. They can see what we cannot see, what's happening, what's coming. If you could see what spirit could see, you would be cheering right now. Great worry over nothing. Wow. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you. This is a beautiful energy. Okay, so I hope this resonated for you, okay? Please like and subscribe. If you like a personal reading, the information is in the description. Also, I have an ebook about manifesting love. If you are wanting to just, manifest love and you feel like you keep getting drawn to these readings about love, then this is destined for you. Then you're closer than what you think. And that can provide some clarity on what you can do to allow this love into your life, faster, right? So that's there for you. Thank you so very much. Okay, also I have a book about the law of attraction and just the earth and the connectedness to all things, okay? And a book that is fiction, that's about stories about different girls, women that are generational curse breakers. There is no amount of pain that you cannot turn into a beautiful life for yourself, and you deserve to have this beautiful life for yourself. No matter how hard, no matter how alone you are, that is because you are meant to have glory. You are meant to have an unconditional love that no one on this planet has heard of, that no one on this planet has seen, and you are the one that can do this. So thank you so much.